It's midnight and you are tuning in to Nightline with me, Zahir, Kelvin and Abdullah. News making the headlines. Health checks reveal abuse and neglect in 384 children rescued from welfare houses of horror. And over 41 million ringgit worth of e-waste seized. Bukit Aman has confirmed that there are signs of neglect and abuse among more than 400 children rescued from 20 welfare homes which were raided by police under Op Global recently. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Razaruddin Hussain said this was based on the health screening of 384 children as of Saturday. According to Razaruddin, police have already recorded statements from 483 individuals connected to the case, including complainants, witnesses, victims and suspects. He also said authorities are conducting further investigations on the possibility of more victims being sodomized. The top cop also said that the parents of the rescued children who have been identified will be summoned to provide statements to complete the probe. Efforts to locate them are currently underway. The raids involving the 20 welfare homes in Selangor and Negeri Sembilan last Wednesday saw 402 children, aged 1 to 17, being rescued from alleged exploitation and abuse. Based on initial investigations, 13 children from the charity homes are believed to have been sodomized. The welfare homes are allegedly operated by Global Equine Services and Business Holdings, GISBH. Razaruddin had said that another 39 welfare homes under GISBH are now on the police radar. Meanwhile, Razaruddin said that police will focus on the top management of GISBH after their current investigations are completed. He said this in response to the statement made by the company's executive chairman and chief executive officer, CEO Datuk Nasiruddin Muhammad Ali, over the Op Global raids.
Kita akan selesaikan siasatan kita yang ini dulu. Kemudian dah selesai ada 2-3 siasatan kita tu, baru kita akan fikirkan.
In a video posted on GISBH's Facebook page on Saturday, Nasiruddin admitted that 1 or 2 cases of sodomy had occurred in the welfare homes operated by the company, but stated that these involve only a few people. He also questioned the police's action of removing the 402 children from under its care, as well as denied allegations that GISBH was exploiting children, forcing them to sodomize others and imparting deviant teachings to the minors. Nasiruddin also said that the company is considering legal action over the matter. In another case, the Royal Malaysia Police, PDRM, is working to identify accomplices linked to the Malaysian man arrested in Hong Kong with 116.1 million ringgit worth of crystal methamphetamines. Razaruddin said he had instructed the Bukit Aman Narcotics Crime Investigation Department, NCID Director, to collaborate with Hong Kong authorities on the matter. Razaruddin, when contacted on Sunday, revealed that the 26-year-old suspect was from Sungai Besi and has a prior record for drug possession and consumption under the Dangerous Drugs Act. He added that more details will be available once the PDRM receives additional information from their counterparts in Hong Kong. Hong Kong police recently made their largest ever seizure of crystal methamphetamine, weighing 335 kilograms, as well as 55 kilograms of cocaine. Acting Superintendent Cheung Hock Fung from the Hong Kong Narcotics Bureau said the drugs were concealed in furniture within a shipping container that had arrived from the United States. The suspect, who had reportedly entered Hong Kong as a tourist a year ago, was found unpacking the shipment when police raided the premises. He is believed to have been planning the trafficking operation for over a year and is alleged to be a member of a drug syndicate based in Malaysia. 6 premises involved in processing illegal electronic waste or e-waste around Pandamaran in Klang, Selangor were raided by multiple law enforcement agencies last Thursday. During the integrated operation, authorities also seized various materials, including precious metals and plastic, estimated to be worth 41.5 million ringgit. Bukit Aman Internal Security and Public Order Department Acting Director Datuk Muhammad Yusuf Mamat said that 6 locals and 43 foreigners aged between 22 and 60 were also arrested during the operation. In a statement on Sunday, he also said that the locals are believed to have acted as coordinators, collecting profits from the illicit activities conducted at the premises. Among the items seized were 2,900 kilograms of stainless steel, 83,700 kilograms of aluminium, 6,000 kilograms each of steel and solid iron, 30,000 kilograms of plastic, and 103,000 kilograms of cables. Also seized were 50 e-waste processing machines, 14 transport vehicles, 5 containers and documents. Muhammad Yusuf added that these premises, which were operating without licenses and were unregistered, are believed to have generated millions of ringgit in profits. Upon inspection, authorities also found that various offences had been committed, including failure to produce valid documents for carrying out their processing activities at the premises. He also stated that the illegal disposal of e-waste and plastics containing toxic materials can cause serious health complications for those exposed to it. The Selangor Department of Environment have sealed all the premises and also issued compounds under the Environmental Quality Act for not having an effluent treatment system for plastic washing activities. All those detained, along with the seized items, have been taken to the Klang Selatan District Police Headquarters for further action. The government is open to renegotiating the Memorandum of Understanding MOU on allocations for opposition members of Parliament's MPs despite its rejection by Perikatan Nasional PN. However, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ahmad Zahir Hamidi stated that it would not deviate from the original conditions outlined in the draft MOU previously presented to PN.
Itu terpulang pada mereka. Kerajaan telah mengemukakan draft itu dan kalau mereka mahu menerima, terimalah tanpa syarat ataupun mungkin boleh diadakan perincian dari perundingan. Kalau tidak terima, kita lupakan sajalah.
Zahir said this to the media after the launch of the 78th MIC Annual General Meeting in Shah Alam, Selangor on Sunday. He added that the situation this time is different because the government has the support of 153 MPs, unlike what was done under the Confidence and Supply Agreement (CSA) during Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob's tenure as the 9th Prime Minister. It was reported earlier that the opposition has unanimously rejected the draft MOU concerning MP allocations that was presented by the government. Among the reasons given are that it contradicts the federal constitution and has unclear compliance mechanisms. Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Fadilah Yusof, who led the negotiations on behalf of the government regarding the MOU on allocations for opposition MPs, expressed his disappointment over PN's rejection of the draft MOU, which was made through a media statement.
Sebab perundingan ini kena buat secara rasmi, sebab saya mengantar surat secara rasmi dan saya mengharapkan akan adalah jawapan secara rasmi daripada mereka, sama ada cadangan balas ataupun apa sebenarnya pendirian mereka. Dan bila dah ada nanti saya akan bawa perundingan di peringkat jawatan kuasa Majlis Perundingan Kerajaan Perpaduan. Dan dari situ kita akan bincang lagi lah apa perkara yang sama ada kita nak terus berunding ataupun adakah ini muktamad daripada pihak pembangkang bahawa mereka tak nak berunding.
He also stated that PN has failed to understand the concept of negotiations or the status of the draft MOU.
Seperti mana yang dikatakan, itu adalah draft. Jadi bila draft, saya mengharapkan mereka akan kembali mengatakan apa tak dipersetujui, apa cadangan balas. Itu maknanya perundingan.
The morning air was filled with enthusiasm, patriotism and unity as thousands of Malaysians gathered for a vibrant fun run and delightful picnic held at Taman Botani Putrajaya on Sunday. At Media Prima Berhad's Malaysia Paling Best Picnic, citizens from all walks of life, including those as far as Perlis, came together to celebrate National Day and Malaysia Day. The event kicked off as early as 7 a.m. with a 5-kilometer fun run featuring Hot FM presenters Khairi Jamaluddin, KJ, Johan, Farah Fauzana and AG. Visitors were then entertained by performances from Faisal Tahir, Shi En and Ashraf Nasir while enjoying the picnic. Other activities included a wow shop lucky draw, a meet and greet session with Anugerah Bintang Popular Berita Harian 2024 artists and free servings of nasi lemak and teh tarik courtesy of TV9.
Alhamdulillah, dari pagi tadi sebab macam fun run tu memang sambutan ni memang bagus lah. So dari pagi tadi memang dah ramai, dah dalam 1,000 orang kot lari. Lepas tu diorang semua tunggu, sanggup tunggu tu. Alhamdulillah, hujan lebat tadi kan. So alhamdulillah diorang tunggu performance semua. So memang meriah sangat.
Also in attendance at the event were MPB Group Chairman Datuk Seri Dr. Syed Hussein Al-Junid and Media Prima Audio Chief Executive Officer Nazri Noran.
Kalau daripada Perlis tu kita bertolak dari pukul 6 petang sampai sini lebih kurang subuh tadi lah, sebelum subuh tadi. Terus subuh dekat sini dan join fun run ni.
Sebutan kemerdekaan ni bukan kita hanya untuk melahirkan semangat patriotik. Pada yang sama kita harus menghormati dan juga kita bangga negara kita Malaysia.
Batik, a technique of wax-resist dyeing, has been a cornerstone of Malaysian culture for centuries. With the industry generating more than 80 million ringgit per annum, it is crucial for all relevant parties to double efforts in promoting the traditional attire, especially to foreign tourists. In conjunction with Malaysia Day, let's take a look as Nurin Razmin takes a journey into understanding the national gem and its role in promoting unity.
Upon achieving independence in 1957, Malaysia looked towards batik to create a national identity. Malaysian batik patterns and design have often depicted cultural influences, representing the harmonious coexistence of our diverse communities. As artists then began tackling the concept of nation building from multiple perspectives, each expressing their hopes for the future through batik painting that was seen to represent unity, tradition and progress.
Batik mula diperkenalkan di Indonesia. So starting batik kat Malaysia ni Indonesia, lepas tu dia akan spread ke Malaysia melalui para mesuara. Tapi kalau kat batik Malaysia ni first dia akan dipengaruhi dengan design daripada Jawa dengan Lexiam. Sebab sebelum ni kita tak ada Islam kan. So bila Islam datang, lepas para mesuara datang dan para mesuara pun dia peluk agama Islam, so design tu dia berubah.
As Malaysians, our rich cultural tapestry is a source of immense pride. Much of the popularity of batik can be tied to the fact that the fabric can be easily identified as a symbol of racial harmony for the nation's multicultural society. Seen on baju kurungs, cheongsams and even handbags, the intricate patterns and vivid colours have also become synonymous with our country's identity. However, much more can be done to further strengthen our unity.
Batik ni like macam abang baju. So kita kenapa tak kita like satu hari kan macam satu hari Malaysia, kita semua pakai baju tradisional batik dekat daripada sekolah. Kita macam sekolah pada SJKC, macam sekolah Indian kan, kita develop daripada kids lagi. Like macam satu hari tu diorang kena pakai batik.
Batik has become a significant part of Malaysia's craft industry, providing economic opportunities for many people across different communities. As a widely recognized and exported product, it also helps integrate diverse communities into a global economy, fostering economic unity. In essence, Malaysian batik serves as a vibrant symbol of unity by embracing and highlighting the diverse cultural elements within Malaysia, while also fostering collaboration and shared experiences among its users.
Batik is more than art or an attire. It represents togetherness despite vibrant expression of cultural diversity in Malaysia. As we struggle to continue to preserve this unique identity of ours, it is hoped that batik will be a medium to strengthen unity amongst all Malaysians. Happy Malaysia Day. Nurin Razmin for Nightline, TV3.
At least 3 killed after 2 trains collide in Egypt. This and more from the Foreign Front when Nightline returns.
nasi lemak. Budak-budak panggil gua Cik Mak. Dah ready semua? Mula! Tapi perlu ke sampai gaduh macam ni? Jangan banyak cakap.
Falsafah penjajah seluruh dunia. Di mana bumi dijajah, di situ bumi merdeka. Jadi di situlah lawangan pertama merdeka dan menaikkan bendera Malaysia buat pertama kalinya secara rasmi di dataran Bandar Hilir.
Melalui sambutan ini, kami berhasrat untuk menonjolkan Melaka sebagai destinasi pelancongan yang kaya dengan warisan budaya dan sejarah.
Merdeka! Merdeka! Merdeka!
Di padang sawana yang luas, siapa yang akan bertahan? Mendominasi rantai makanan di benua Afrika.
They must kill to survive.
Alam yang kembali bangkit menguasai.
After the wildfires.
Saksikan keajaiban alam setiap Rabu dan Khamis 5 petang di TV3 dan stream sekarang melalui Tonton.
Welcome back. India's Central Bureau of Investigation arrested the Tala Police Station officer in charge and former principal of RG Kar Medical College and Hospital on Saturday night on charges of tampering with evidence and delaying filing of FIR in connection with the rape and murder of a woman doctor in Kolkata. The action follows allegations of delay in registering the FIR and tampering with evidence raised from various quarters, including the family members of the victim. Further, a letter addressed to the Public Works Department and purportedly signed by Dr. Ghosh a day after the doctor's death, commissioning repair, renovation and reconstruction of on-duty doctors' rooms and separate attached toilets of all departments of the hospital, added to the controversy over the charges of tampering with evidence. Meanwhile, the arrest of the officer in charge of Tala Police Station, Abhijit Mondal, has established that the police were directly involved in tampering evidence and acted as a stimulant to create lacuna in order to derail the investigation into the rape and murder of the lady doctor. After the arrest, protesting junior doctors said that their 35-day-long demonstration demanding justice for the victim had yielded a positive result and that they would continue protests. Chinese authorities prepared for heavy rain on Sunday as a strong typhoon approached the country's heavily populated eastern seaboard. According to Beijing's Emergency Management Ministry, Typhoon Bibingka was expected to make landfall along a swath of coastline, including the megacity of Shanghai, between Sunday night and Monday morning. In an earlier statement, the ministry said the storm would cause heavy to torrential downpours with local heavy or extremely heavy rainstorms between Sunday and Tuesday. Meanwhile, the country's railway operator is expecting passengers to take 74 million trips during the holiday. Thus, the ministry urged officials to pay close attention to the development of the typhoon, adding that due to the many people that will be travelling, mobility will be high and safety risks will be prominent. At least 5 people have died across Poland and Romania. Hundreds have been evacuated and many remain stranded on Sunday as Storm Boris brought record rains and flash flooding to parts of Central and Eastern Europe. The storm brought a month's worth of rain in just 24 hours to swaths of Poland, Romania, Austria, the Czech Republic and Hungary, along with fierce winds. 4 dead bodies, 3 women and a man, were recovered from Romania, where the storm hit the hardest, with flooding impacting 19 localities across 8 counties. Meanwhile, in Poland and the Czech Republic, rivers burst their banks and several areas were under the deluge of water. 1 person died by drowning in Kłodzko County and at least 1,600 people were evacuated. Also, while neighbouring Slovakia ordered a state of emergency in the capital Bratislava, Austria has been pummeled by heavy rains causing the rivers to swell. 2 children were among 3 people killed after 2 trains collided in northern Egypt. According to officials, at least 49 others were injured in the crash on Saturday, which happened in Zagazig, just 80 kilometers north of capital Cairo. According to the transport minister, the cause of the collision was due to human element, but what element exactly was left for the security services to determine, adding there had been no technical issues detected. Train derailments and crashes are common in Egypt, where an aging railway system has also been plagued by mismanagement. Tina pull off sensational victory to clinch title. Sports action from the Hong Kong Open when we come back.
Seluruh dunia, di mana bumi dijajah, di situ bumi merdeka. Jadi di situlah lawangan pertama merdeka dan menaikkan bendera Malaysia buat pertama kalinya secara rasmi di dataran Bandar Hilir.
Melalui sambutan ini, kami berhasrat untuk menonjolkan Melaka sebagai destinasi pelancongan yang kaya dengan warisan budaya dan sejarah.
Merdeka! Merdeka! Merdeka!
Ada drama baru lah kat Facebook. Nak download lah tu. Ingat jangan download ataupun share laman web Cetak Rompak. Jangan.
Kes ni memang kejam sebenarnya. Terlampau kejam sangat boleh melakukan perkara macam ni.
Iskandar, bangun. Api. Suspek dipercayai menggunakan minyak petrol yang dibeli untuk membakar pusat tahfiz berkenaan.
Dan kita tegur anak saya, dia tersipu-sipu je, dia malu. Itu last yang mana tu dia pergi naik atas.
We're back with sports. Badminton, the 2024 Hong Kong Open. National shuttlers Pelitan and Tina continued their superb run by defeating China's Liu Shengshu Tanning to capture the women's doubles title on Sunday. In a dominant 37-minute final, world number 8 Pearly Tina crushed the world number 3 pair in straight sets, 21-14, 21-14, showing they are back in top form and ready to conquer the women's doubles scene. This triumph marked the end of Pearly and Tina's title drought in the Badminton World Federation calendar, with their last victory coming at the 2022 French Open. Moving on to football, the Super League, 2 matches were played on Sunday. Terengganu FC had to be satisfied with the share of points after they were held to a 1-1 draw by Sabah FC. At the Darul Makmur Stadium, Sri Pahang FC delivered an outstanding performance by defeating PDRM FC 5-1. Kepa Sherman gave Sri Pahang the lead in the 16th minute before Stefano Bruno doubled the advantage 8 minutes later. Manuel Hidalgo made it 3-0 when he slot home 2 minutes later, with Bruno adding his second in the side are now at 7th place in the standings with 10 points, a point behind PDRM. Still on football, the German Bundesliga, Harry Kane scored a hat-trick as Bayern Munich maintained their perfect start to the season and jumped to the top of the table after hammering newly promoted Holstein Kiel 6-1. Bayern took the lead just 15 seconds into the match when Kane nodded on for Jamal Musiala to run clear and score the third fastest goal in history. England forward Kane doubled their lead 6 minutes later following a mistake by Lewis Holtby, whose pass was intercepted by Sergei Gnabry. Musiala capitalized on another defensive error, delivering a cross that Nikolai Rembeck eventually turned into his own net. Kane then scored his second just before the break, with substitute Mikel Olise smashing in a rebound shortly after the hour mark. Armin Djurjovic scored a late consolation goal for the home side before Kane dispatched an injury time penalty to seal his hat-trick and an emphatic Bayern victory. With the results, Bayern are first on 9 points, while Holstein Kiel remain at the bottom of the league. Turning to Formula One, the 2024 Azerbaijan Grand Prix, Oscar Piastri claimed his second win and sent McLaren top of the constructors' standings in a race that finished with a virtual safety car after a penultimate lap collision between Ferrari's Carlos Sainz and Red Bull's Sergio Perez. Ferrari's pole sitter Charles Leclerc, who was overtaken by Piastri on the 20th of 51 laps, came second, with George Russell inheriting third for Mercedes after the Sainz-Perez collision. Red Bull's Formula One leader Max Verstappen finished fifth, just behind his closest title rival Lando Norris, who started 15th for McLaren and ended up fourth with a bonus point for fastest lap. With the results, McLaren are now 20 points clear of Red Bull in the standings with 7 rounds remaining. Biker dies after being run over by truck. The details after this breather.
It's really simple. Media Prima is the only media owner with 5 complete platforms. We have TV, radio, print, digital, and even outdoor, right? And we offer dedicated creative solutions to reach the right audience at the right time with a dedicated team of client servicing personnel.
Falsafah penjajah seluruh dunia. Di mana bumi dijajah, di situ bumi merdeka. Jadi di situlah lawangan pertama merdeka dan menaikkan bendera Malaysia buat pertama kalinya secara rasmi di dataran Bandar Hilir.
Melalui sambutan ini, kami berhasrat untuk menonjolkan Melaka sebagai destinasi pelancongan yang kaya dengan warisan budaya dan sejarah.
Merdeka! Merdeka! Merdeka!
Kes ni memang kejam sebenarnya. Terlampau kejam sangat boleh melakukan perkara macam ni.
Iskandar, bangun. Api.
Suspek dipercayai menggunakan minyak petrol yang dibeli untuk membakar pusat tahfiz berkenaan.
Dan kita tegur anak saya. Dia tersipu-sipu je, dia malu. Itu last yang mana tu dia pergi naik atas.
A participant taking part in the RXZ members bikers gathering in Terengganu died after he was run over by a trailer truck shortly after falling off his bike. The accident occurred on the East Coast Highway LPT2 in Hulu, Terengganu at 3:15 p.m. on Sunday. The incident occurred when the victim, who worked as a delivery rider, was on his way back to Kuantan Pahang with a convoy of 11 riders. His motorcycle collided with another bike that had stopped in the emergency lane, causing him to fall and be run over by a trailer truck that could not avoid him in time. The victim's body was taken to the forensic unit at Hulu Terengganu Hospital. The rare sighting of a large whale believed to be a humpback spotted near Pula Redang of Terengganu is considered remarkable. According to an expert, such sightings have never been recorded in Malaysia before. Associate Professor Dr. Maizah Muhammad Abdullah, a lecturer in marine biology at University Malaysia Terengganu UMT, confirmed on Sunday the possibility of a humpback whale sighting based on a viral video. She stated that the shape of the dorsal fin suggested it was a species of this marine mammal which can be found in deep waters worldwide. But the definitive identification is difficult due to the quality of the footage. She added that although there is no scientific data on the migration routes of humpback whales in the waters around Pula Redang, it is not impossible as the island is close to the northwest Pacific region, a habitat for this marine mammal population. Maizah also emphasized reporting any whale sightings to authorities to monitor migration patterns and protect these endangered creatures. She also advised the public to exercise caution when engaging in activities in nearby waters and avoid approaching any endangered marine species too closely. On Saturday, several videos showing the whale sighting near the island was uploaded on TikTok, sparking widespread interest. As Nightline draws to a close this time around, let's take a look at the full dress rehearsal for the Malaysia Day celebration at Padang Merdeka, Kota Kinabalu. You have been with me, Zahir, Kelvin, Abdullah, for the past half an hour. Thank you for watching and happy Malaysia Day.